Hey everybody, it's Roger from Roger's Reviews, and I just washed my car, and everybody thinks like electric cars, I guess you gotta be afraid of water, or they think they're gonna explode or whatever. I actually feel more comfortable washing my electric car and spraying under the hood than I do my gas car. Everything's sealed up. I don't have any oil or fluids to mix. The only thing it does have is some extended range antifreeze, which, I mean, who cares? I mean, if you think you can put water in there anyway. So but it just blows my mind that guy came up to me, he goes, "What kind of car is that?" And I said, "Oh, it's just a Nissan Leaf, you know, it's electric, really." And of course I had to tell him my spiel and gave my card, you know. I told him to do YouTube because I'm video stuff. And I asked him, you know, if he knew about electric cars. He's like, yeah, a little bit. And kind of didn't want to do it, but I was like, you know who Elon Musk is? He's like, you know what? Sounds familiar. I think I've heard of him, you know. And I said, well, you ever heard of PayPal? He's like, yeah. I said, well, he helped start PayPal. Of course, you know what a Tesla is, right? He goes, yeah, Teslas are nice. I said, he bought Tesla when it was a small company and made it what it is today. And the point I'm getting to is, a lot of us watch YouTube. A lot of us know, we're just aware of a lot more things. And when you own your own company and you have a little bit more free time, and when you get to the point where all your bills are paid and you're not stressing off of how to feed your family, or you don't worry about when the next meal's coming, or you're not caught up in all this media, and you're not caught up in all these so-called actors and actresses and famous people that are spieling their non-educated platforms. They're just basically paid to say whatever whoever's paying them to say it. But anyway, a lot of people out there are struggling, and they're barely making it, and they have no idea about Tesla. They have no idea about where everything is going. And just like solving the money problem, Stephen Michael Ryan, I think it's our responsibility to educate people, or at least give them information, or lead them in a direction where they can get the information and make decisions for themselves. Because if you're a regular guy, like we are, all regular people, we all worked our asses off, you know, everybody, you know, is working their butt off to get ahead. But if you think about it, how can you get ahead? I mean, you know, yeah, you can buy real estate, you know, you can but everybody's trying to do that. I mean, it's not like everybody can go out and get $1 million loan and buy $1 million worth of real estate. You know, you can start off small, you know, little by little, and eventually build it up, and then build up your credit. Of course, you got to build up your credit first. So, you know, you're talking about a 10-20 year program. Some people don't have 20 or 20 years. You know, I'm going to be 50 years old. I don't have 20 or 30 or 40 years to build a real estate empire, you know, or a real estate income. I just don't have time. I've spent my whole life working my ass off and building businesses, and finally I got one that I can at least maintain my little lifestyle while I'm working. But if I stop working tomorrow, I'm done. You know, nothing will go on. If I stop, I get hurt, something happens to me, it's pretty much done. I have to figure out a way to invest or buy stock or something that I can at least survive with. So anyway, it's our responsibility. When you know about Tesla, you know about Elon Musk, you know a little bit about stocks, pass that information on to other people. They might think you're crazy or full of shit, or they might think you're from left field, but plant that seed, because you never know. You might, that seed that you planted, that people you know, you might think that person will never follow up because he thinks you're crazy. You never know. Plant that seed and, you know, see if it'll grow. Keep planting seeds and realize that not everybody watches YouTube. Not everybody watches Solving the Money Problem. Not everybody watches, you know, anything about Tesla. You know, it's basically what the media feeds them. It's not true. It's like fake news. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Go out of your way to let people know, hey, there's information out there on YouTube. Check out, you know, mention a couple channels. And I always mention Solving the Money Problem because it's easy to remember, and people usually can remember that. Solving the Money Problem. Solving the Money Problem. And it's always at the top of my head, you know. I mean, Now You Know is a good channel too. But I try to just give people one channel at a time. If I write, and I'll write it down for them, Solving the Money Problem. So a lot of those other channels, you know, you can't, they don't come to the top of your head right away, or if you don't write them down, and then it kind of confuses people. But if they can start with one channel, it's going to blossom, because, you know, if you're watching one channel on Tesla, it's going to lead to another one, and pretty soon they're going to be down a rabbit hole, and pretty soon a light bulb's going to go off, and they're going to remember that some guy in a gas station driving a Nissan Leaf that sounded crazy planted that seed. So anyway, this is Roger with Roger's Crazy Reviews. Plant that seed, man. Help other fellow hardworking people out to get out of this rat race, because it's one of our only shots, man. Help each other and help the environment, help the planet, and be a good human. Later.